So we move on to the Barbarian.
Yeah,
My Barbarian pages were fused together when I got this, so I had to kind of rip them apart, and there's been some ink bleed.
that's a
So
good
if
point.
I
If you go on Amazon and look at the reviews for this book, people have had a lot of binding issues with this book. Fortunately, mine seems to be pristine, but yeah, you can go on Amazon and see all the pictures. It's terrible. It's probably one of the worst so far that Wizards have released. Yeah,
if you look on the
that's really
stream,
bad.
yeah,
That's really bad.
and
But
I've got like a
people have
little.
like have had the spine just falling apart as soon as we've taken it out of the box. It's been really bad, very embarrassing for Wizards, and I hope they do something to sort it out. And I hope this doesn't happen again. Massive piss take. But yeah, anyway, we're talking about the Barbarian. Now, there's two Barbarians that we get in here. We get the Path of Wild Magic, and we get the Path of the Beast. I've already done a video on the Path of Wild Magic, so I don't really want to talk too much about that. But what
Yeah,
I
it did
do want to
change.
look at is, we'll look at the optional class features, and then we'll look at at the Path of the Beast. So, only a couple of optional class features. The first one is Primal Knowledge. So at level 3, when you reach 3rd level and again at 10th level, you gain proficiency in one skill of your choice from the list of skills available to Barbarians at 1st level, which is excellent. Not exactly game changing, not exactly game breaking, but who's going to complain about a free extra couple of proficiencies? And again, I assume
think
that's in
that
addition to being... Because some other
yeah,
classes get the ability to change their proficiencies when they get an ASI. The Barbarian doesn't get that, which I think is strange. But then I can't think off the top of my head how many proficiencies you can choose from when you
you
take the
don't get a
Barbarian.
lot as a Barbarian, admittedly.
Mm.
You and also as well, like I think one of the things that 5e does lack is a way to learn proficiencies. I know there's like downtime, but
There's
not many people
training,
use
but it's like 10
downtime.
weeks of
Yeah,
training.
yeah,
Who
10
gets
weeks of
10 weeks of
training,
downtime?
downtime. Yeah, yeah,
It's like,
exactly. So
let's stop this quest for killing the bad guy, and let's take 10 weeks. Let's come back in 10 weeks, guys. Who's going to do that?
yeah,
Um,
yeah. So downtime's a bit of a shitter.
then
So, but
you got another optional class feature, another one I really like, Instinctive
I like
Pounce
this
at
one.
level 7. As part of the bonus action you take to enter your rage, you can move up to half your speed. I think that's a good one. Again, not game breaking, not really game changing. Really like it. Really like it.
That's a really good one. I think because one of the things that like it's a barbarian's so mobile anyway. Like it doesn't change anything about them. Like you get what 20 extra feet. Like that's
Yeah,
good.
yeah,
You get in
it's not going
combat.
to change anything.
You get where you're meant to be. Like
Alright, Path
so,
of
yeah.
the Beast. Alright, so barbarians who walk the path of the beast draw their rage from a bestial spark burning within their souls. That beast bursts forth in the throes of rage, physically transforming the barbarian, which sounds badass. And you got a couple of origins here, a few optional origins. So first, one of your parents is a lycanthrope, and you've inherited some of their curse. Awesome. You are descended from an archdruid and inherited the ability to partially change shape. So I'm thinking of that spell. What's that spell called? That druid spell. That
Polymorph.
shape change or something like that.
Oh no,
That
no,
allows you
that's
to grow
beast shape.
claws. Huh?
Oh no, I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
You know the spell. You know the
yeah.
spell. Number 3, a Fey Spirit gifted you with the ability to adopt different bestial aspects. And number 4, an ancient animal spirit dwells within you, allowing you to walk this path. I think the only one that I would likely ever use, not because the others are bad, but because it's the best, is the lycanthrope one. As we look through this, and you'll see why, it just makes sense that this feels like a lycanthrope subclass. So level 3, you get Form of the Beast. When you enter Rage, you can transform, revealing your bestial power within you. And you get a few different options to choose from. You can do a bite attack, which deals 1d8 piercing. Or once on each of your turns, when you gain damage, the creature with this bite, you regain a number of hit points equal to your proficiency bonus. So you're biting someone, drinking their blood, and getting hit points for it. This feels very vampiric, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think that's a bit weird. I don't understand why you get hit points unless you're actually eating them, which again brings up a whole different
It's magic,
can of
Adderson.
worms.
Everything makes sense
Magic.
when there's magic. Then
Yeah,
you got a claw attack. So each of your hands, the artwork for this is really nice. Each of your hands transforms into a claw. You can do a d6 slashing damage, and each of your turns, whenever you use the attack action, you can make one additional claw attack as part of the same action. So from level 3, you're getting 2 attacks. By the time you get extra attack, you get 3 attacks instead of 2. And then finally, you can do a tail attack. You grow a lashing, spiny tail. I like to think of something like a scorpion tail, which does 1d8 piercing damage on a hit and has the reach property, so you can do it up to 10 feet away. When you hit with an attack roll, you can use your reaction to swipe your tail and roll a d8 and add that to your AC. So it's a defensive tail as well. So yeah, that's Form of the Beast. I like that. Really, really cool ability. I think this may be top 3 Barbarian subclasses now. Definitely.
What are your top 3?
I couldn't tell you. All I know is that this is in it.
Yeah, I think the only one... Spirit Totem Barbarians are just another thing
good for damage reduction.
Yeah. So like, I do like it. I like the idea of like, we talked about it. Like, I like the idea of like you accidentally manifesting the wrong thing. Like, I'd play that for flavor. So when I enter my rage, I'd like roll for something and go, this means tail, this means claw, this means fangs. And whichever one I get, so you can imagine your barbarian just raging and then going, "Ah, shit! I didn't mean for that one." Like, it's just
like what would happen with the wild magic barbarian?
Yeah,
you have a D8 table. But I've already done a video for that, so go watch it. What else have we got? Level 6, we've got Bestial Soul. So the feral power within you increases, causing the natural weapons of your form of the beast to count as magical for the purpose of overcoming resistance and immunity to non-magical attacks and damage. Excellent. So you're going to be taking half the damage. Did I read that right?
No, it's they can.
Oh, sorry. Your attacks count as magical at level 6, which is awesome. Also, you get to choose one of these features, which lasts until the next long rest. You gain a swimming speed equal to your walking speed, and you can breathe underwater. You gain a climbing speed equal to your walking speed, and can climb difficult surfaces, including upside down on ceilings without needing to make an ability check. Again, very vampiric. And then finally, when you jump, you can make a athletics check and extend your jump by a number of feet equal to the check's total. And you can only do that once per turn.
You said about jump being like really underrated.
I did, yes. Playing Baldur's Gate 3, jump is insane. Guys, you really need to do more jumps as your character, seriously. The amount of times I've used jump in Baldur's Gate, just a hilarious effect, is amazing. You know, getting yourself out of tight spots, getting yourself up places. People underestimate jump on the tabletop. Really do. What have we got next? Level 10, we've got Infectious Fury. When you hit a creature with your natural weapons while you are raging, the beast within you can curse your target with rabid fury. They must succeed on a wisdom save. Sorry?
You give them rabies.
You give them rabies, yeah. The target must use its reaction to make a melee attack against another creature of your choice that you can see, and or the target takes 2d12 psychic damage, which is quite a lot of damage. You can use it a number of times equal to your proficiency bonus, and I'm sure you have something to say about the proficiency bonus thing there, Adderson.
I just think the proficiency bonus thing is cool, and it lets us do more. I think there's a multi-class issue there, and I think there's now a massive like backlog and errata we need to do for the rest, a lot of other stuff. But it's not. I'm not going to sit there and grab my torch and pitchfork like some people are doing on the internet. I've had some time to chill off now. Admittedly, from our initial discussion, I'm like, you know what? Actually, it's not that bad. I think you just now have to go, well, if anybody else has something like that, it now becomes their proficiency bonus as well, which is a bit of a pain in the ass.
Like Action Surge, for example.
Yeah.
Action Surge is what? A flat couple of times, but if everybody else is now getting these things tied to their proficiency, then why can't the fighter get it tied to their proficiency, you know? And I kind of agree.
Somebody's going to say, like, well, you get an extra action surge as part of a level thing. I'm like, well, that becomes redundant then, doesn't it? Because this guy gets Infectious Fury. That's 2d12 psychic damage up to, what, 5 times? Or you can get somebody else to attack something else. That's massive in comparison to you get an extra attack. Like, you know, that's pretty... Because nothing's immune to psychic damage either, apart from, like, illithids and stuff like that. So... Yeah.
The last one, Call of the Hunt level 14, which
This is the coolest thing ever.
Yeah, I kind of describe this as super pack tactics. So the beast within you grows so powerful that you can spread its ferocity to others and gain resilience from them joining your hunt. When you enter your rage, you can choose a number of other willing creatures you can see within 30 feet of you equal to your con modifier. You gain 5 temporary hit points for each creature. Until the rage ends, the chosen creatures can use each of the following benefits once on each of their turns. When the creature hits a target with an attack roll and deals damage to it, the creature can roll a d6 and gain a bonus to the damage equal to the number rolled. So you're basically giving all of your friends... So you're getting extra hit points. Your friends are dealing out extra damage because you're part of the pack. Yeah, it's just amazing. It's super pack tactics, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. And again, number of times equal to proficiency bonus. So you're doing that as soon as you hit that level. Every time you get the opportunity, boys, we're going in. Like,
let's go.
Yeah. So that takes us on to Bard, doesn't it? Because to be honest, I don't think that the wild magic barbarian brings a lot. Actually, in terms of as a barbarian, there's some cool shit it does.
That's what it brings.
Yeah, it brings chaos. It does.
Wild magic is always fun. I always like the chaos that wild magic brings. I wish it was more than a D8 table. I wish it was. Yeah. I wish it was a D20 at least.
I know. I would have it their hit dice. So I'd have it a D12.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I just feel like if you're gonna go wild magic, you need to go all in on the wild magic. You know.
Yeah. Whereas, so I don't think it brings a lot apart from that chaos. And like we said, there's a bit of a disconnect between the barbarian and that. Whereas I think the beast form is good. Like it screams barbarian. It makes sense. It's really good. So I don't know. How would you rate it? Are you let me thumbs up or thumbs down the armorer? What do you think about the barbarian subclasses?
I'm going to give the beast form 2 thumbs up. Mm-hmm. I'm going to give the wild magic a thumbs up.
Yeah, I'd rate that.
For this rating system that we've just invented right now.